What's going on, guys? Just a Landair orientation video, but enjoy this commercial before the video. It's not long. What's going on, new hires? People thinking about going to Landair. I went back to Landair in July this year, 2021, and things are different. So I took down my original orientation video because that was under the Landair umbrella. This orientation here is under the Covenant umbrella, which I just took down the old video because it has nothing to do with this orientation this time. So this time when you get to orientation at Landair, they rent you a car, you go down there. So now they take your keys and don't give you your car keys back if it's a rental. The reason behind that is you don't have a drug test. I'm like, well, you're driving a car, you don't need a drug test. But anyway, that's a covenant mandate now, okay? Covenant made that decision now. So now you take a Covenant van back from the terminal to the hotel after class. The class lasted me a day and a half. So my orientation lasted a day and a half. So you turn your car in when you first get there. You go in the classroom. It's going to be about 20 people. You do this, I want to say, an application packet. Fill out basic paperwork. Then you sign over your consent to do a urinalysis drug screen. So they do a urinalysis drug screen. So day one, they're going to be verifying your employment. That starts on day one and runs over into day two also. So they're verifying your employment. They be calling you in and out of the offices all day to ask you what happened with this employer or that employer. Then throughout the rest of the day, you're going to be watching safety videos. That's a Covenant thing. You know how? I know because I used to work for Covenant. And Covenant is big on safety videos, all right? So the old orientation from 2020, we didn't watch any videos. We had no organization. So that was a Landair doing. So now everything is more Covenant ran. So you're watching videos on safety and logs and sleep and all that crap. So pretty much that's about all I can say about the orientation. They keep the front doors locked now. So this time your smoke breaks are limited. So if you go outside, you can't get back in. So unlike the first time, you go outside when you get ready because they really won't do anything on the inside. They have a orientation instructor now. He's a cool guy, but he has a job to do. So yeah, every once in a while he say y'all can go smoke if you want to. So yeah, Covenant really has taken over the company of Landair, man. So the reason why I say that, because when I worked for Landair from December 2020 to April 2021, I quit because the communication was getting terrible between me and my driver manager and the load planners. I had delivered something when they told my company at the airport in Charlotte, North Carolina, that do not deliver because of the blowout, he's missed his drop-off. Instead of calling and telling me that, they wanted me to drive all the way to the airport and get there and get told, oh, we rearranged your, rescheduled your appointment. Your company, Landair, didn't tell you? Like, no, they didn't tell me. So, of course, I was pissed off, and I told my driver manager that I'm quitting because I had reached out to him 2 hours before I got to the airport. He never responded. So when I said I quit, that's when he calls, and I told him, you make me drive through all this traffic when you could have told me, hey, man, they rescheduled your appointment. Just drop it off for everything in the morning. So that pissed me off. You wasted my time in this traffic when I could have been pulling up at a truck stop, waiting and whatever. So I quit. So that was December 2020 to April 2021. When I go back in July 2021, now things are very different. I went back to the same account, the Georgia Pacific dedicated home weekly account. I would leave out on Sunday night or early Monday morning, and I don't get back home until Friday night, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, right? Now, what's different between this time and last time? Last time on that dedicated account, I would be home, leave out Monday, and possibly back home Monday, or leave out Monday, stop back through the house on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, and still be home Fridays around 7, 8 o'clock at night, off Saturday, Sunday. So I can tell this was a covenant doing. This lasted for about a month and a week, to where I was like, hey, I'm not getting home like as promised, so what we gonna do about this? Of course, it's, oh, we don't know what's wrong with this route right now. Okay, I don't care that you don't know what's wrong with this route, but I signed up for home weekly, meaning you're supposed to have me home weekly like last time I worked here. So here we go again with the BS. So I needed a day off, and the reason why I requested a day off, because I'm never home through the week like I used to be. So basically they was trying to change my route from home weekly to home weekends. It's a difference. Home weekends meaning you home on the weekends. You get in Friday and you off on the weekends. Home weekly, you're home throughout the week. So you're trying to change my route before my eyes. That's not gonna happen. So when they reached back and said, we can't give you Monday off, and I'm like, well, that's the only reason why I'm requesting, because I'm never home to take care of any business like I used to be before. So I decided to turn their truck in. And of course, on the way to turn my truck in, they're calling and wanting to know, hey, we changed the dates. No, you could have changed the dates when I asked you. See, you didn't think I was gonna quit. So now you wanna call and be my friend and tell me you moved the date. No, it don't work that way. So I turned the truck in. So anybody that's planning on going to Landair, you're probably better off going to Covenant, because it's the same company now. Covenant has completely taken over. Even in orientation, the instructor was like, before Covenant took over, we had so much leeway and, so much leeway and freeway to do things we wanted to. But now this Covenant's taking over, we have to do it Covenant's way. I used to work for Covenant. I worked for Covenant in 2001, 2003, and 2009. And Covenant runs their orientation the same way they have Landair running their orientation. So that's about it for the orientation video. It's really nothing to talk about. Just it's a toss-up between Covenant and Landair. It's pretty much the same company now. Any account that they're offering you, if it's home weekly, be prepared to not be home weekly. If it's home weekends, I can tell you they're gonna have your home weekends for your 34-hour restart. So best of luck if you choose to come to Landair. I know I will not be back. So that's December, January, February, March, April. So I worked with them for about a total of 7 months. So before Covenant took over, like I said, it was actually a decent company. But I can't deal with Covenant. That's why I'm not with Covenant and left Covenant. And now I can't deal with Landair. So hope this video helps somebody. I do have a Q&A video up before y'all start asking questions. That's our Q&A Landair question video that y'all can watch. So 99% of their trucks are 2018s to 2021 automatics. And that's about the only question I really get about their trucks. Automatic Freightliners, Peterbilts, and some Kenworths. And that's about it. Y'all have a blessed night. Choose wisely where you work. And all companies are not the same. And y'all have a good one.